Hi my Razdazthers, welcome back to my channel, hope you're fabulous. In this video I'm going to be talking about my art that I did during lockdown. If you're new to this channel, do remember to subscribe by clicking the little subscribe button and click the little bell so you'll be notified of all my big jazz hand videos I do. So like I said, in this video I'm going to be chit chatting about my art that I did over lockdown. You may or may not know that I run a art website what's called Razdazthemart. And on this website you can buy my art that I make, and also I am on Facebook as Razdazthemart and on Instagram, so go and check them out and give them a follow and a like, and let me know what kind of art that you are interested in and what you like. At the beginning of lockdown I already was starting making different art pieces, and I was doing a lot of seascapes and iconic buildings, and it was kind of black paint effects kind of thing with montagey elements to it, Worthing Pavilion and iconic buildings and areas of Worthing and Brighton I was interested in. So I carried on with this, and before lockdown I did take some photos and worked with these photos. You can see the dome and just different viewpoints of this. Then I did make a custom piece working with the client. I can make custom limited prints if you're interested, so I would work alongside you being the client and make it fit what you are looking for. For example, with this painting I made it lime green because the client wanted it to match the decor of their house, and as you can see it's an iconic imagery of Worthing from Worthing Pier, so it's like a seascape, and they wanted it more blue elements into it and still like a painted effect. Then I thought I wanted to experiment a bit more, so as you can see I did like iconic image of pink, and it's more pop arty, so I was just working with that and just seeing where it went. And before I'd worked with surrealist stuff, but I wanted to develop this a bit further, so I took the elements again and worked with them. As you can see there's a lot of hearts and the third eye, and just playing around with this element of it being surrealist art and just seeing where it led me basically. So it's still quite pop arty. And then with this piece I wanted to do a piece that represented what was going on, I felt, in the world a bit, and how the hands make a heart shape and the world is behind it, like we're trying to protect it but protect ourselves as well because due to what was happening. Then I did go back to the whole imagery of places and buildings around me again, but did more like a painting effect. Then I tried going back to iconic icons but making it more kind of stencil-y, because I quite like this effect and I wanted to try something different, and I've always wanted to try and push my art in different directions and just see what fits and what people like. So do comment in the comment box below what kind of stuff you think is really cool and what you like, and do give this a thumbs up if you like this kind of video of me chit chatting about my art and stuff, because it's really cool to know what you guys think and what your opinion is on this kind of stuff. So as you can see from this imagery, it is of Frida Kahlo, who is an amazing artist, and I think she is very iconic in the art world in general and an icon in herself. And I just kind of like the stencil feel of this art, and the colours I took from the original like brush strokes of paint behind her, with her image being still very bold and stencil-y black colour. And then I was just trying out different iconic people, so I used Marilyn Monroe, and I was doing more sponge effect on it and using the colours that was in the original to see what kind of effect it gave. And then I went on to the next one of her, but I did it more so she stood out a bit more, like purples and pinks, and I think this works really well due to it does make her stand out a lot more. I mean, people do like different things in their art. I mean, art is very personal. Even the person who is wanting that art piece on their wall and is buying it is personal to them, so everyone likes different things. Then I went on to do a painting on pink, and as you can see, I did the iconic of her face again, and using more chaotic brush strokes of different colour of pinks, what was in the original photo again, and just working with this. And I really love this one. Well, I love them all, to be honest. I mean, a piece of art is always something at the time that you make, and I feel with working with art, sometimes you have to go with the flow, and it's something what happens and develops. Then I moved on. I felt I wanted to do an art piece a day to challenge myself, and I wanted to try something a bit different and layering up art pieces, because I was looking through a lot of TikTok videos of artists and artists in general on Instagram, and just trying to work out what kind of way I wanted to go next with my art. I mean, I'm always going in back and forth through like different ways of working, but I felt I wanted to try this way out as well. So this is done with different imageries and layering again, so going back to the montage kind of thing, but this feels more kind of spiritual element maybe, and just going with that. I like the feel of the wood being in the background, kind of back into montage stuff, but I wanted it to give a feel to the work and make the viewer, when they're looking at the work, feel a certain way or get a message from the piece. Like, from example, this one's called Magical Future Dreams, and it's of a dream catcher and tarot cards, and you can see it's got the kind of the rocks on top of each other behind it. So there's a lot of messages in this piece, and it feels very flowing. I mean, do write in the comments what you get from these pieces of art, because it's really cool to hear what you think as well. And this one's called Mystical Journey, and you can see it's got the story book and a Pegasus unicorn. Well, it's a mix, I can't even remember what they're called, but I always like the feel of it being on wood instead of just having the imagery. Like, it's kind of painted onto wood, and it's textured and lots of layers in the montage as well. And this one's called Focus Over the Mountains, and as you can see, it's a tiger looking into the distance, and this has got a really textured layers to it again, and it's on like a wooden, like kind of bark kind of thing, so it gives an element of texture to it a lot. What I really enjoy with these pieces of work and where it's going, due to I love the feel of having the texture within the artwork and stuff. This one was called Fly Above the Flames, and as you can see, it's a phoenix, and a phoenix is a bird that goes into the flames and comes out of the flames a lot more powerful, and it's flying over the water element as well. And as you can see, it's on a wooden panel again, so layering once again, and it's just the feel of the empowerment behind this piece I think is really cool. I mean, like I say, I challenge myself each day to do a new piece and just to see what came to me that day and not think too much about it. And this one is called Leap into the Journey of the Unknown, and as you can see, there's a woman about to leap basically, or it could be a leap, or it could be the wind blowing at her and feeling the elements of earth basically, and a doorway to the unknown that is not yet open, and with clocks of time in the background and that kind of thing going on with this one. And this one's called Spirit Animal, and as you can see, it's a lot more bolder colours. I just like trying out new different ways of working with the program that I use and bringing still in the paint element to the work. This program you can like do painting on, but digitally of course, and I just love the feel of it. Can still look like a painting but it's digitally done. And this one is very vivid, and the colours are very dreamlike, because I feel, well, I basically had a dream and a deer was my spirit animal kind of thing, if you believe in that kind of stuff. But yeah, so this represents that in a way, and it's still using the whole elements of montage and wooden background again, and using paint effect. This was called Colour Your Soul, and you can see it's very based on auras and the energy that you give out and the vibes that you send out to people. It's still got the time element again to it, but the colours are very vibrant again. So this piece is called Wait for the Moment. As you can see, there is an angel that is, you could say, looking over someone or just looking down. With this one I used elements again of paint, texture, pastels, and just lots of layers again, and with the wooden background coming through, and just working with texture again, because I feel this is maybe the way I want to go with my work. I'm not quite sure. I mean, this art challenge for this week was really cool to do, just to try and express myself and just try out different techniques that I maybe might have not tried before, and just let yourself go a little bit, because I think sometimes as an artist you need to express in different ways of forms that you haven't done before, because sometimes you just keep in your own little bubble and you don't try out different techniques or different ways to go. So I think over lockdown and stuff I tried out a few different areas. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, do so now by clicking the subscribe box. To join my Razdaz family, and click the little bell to be notified of all my big jazz hand videos I do. And also go and follow me on Instagram, so it's Razdazthemart, and follow me on Facebook also, so that's Razdazthemart as well. And see you guys there. Keep creative.